Hey everybody,
We're back.
Jojo and Mel.
We're back, and we're excited to get the ball rolling again.
Yeah.
So, Melanie's going to start us off with our next Relatable Moms topic. So, Mel, go for it.
So today I want to talk about nurturing self-identity.
I like that.
You know, it's an interesting concept because I think there's a lot to unpack there, and I think as soon as you enter motherhood and as your kids get older, it changes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you might not even have a strong sense of yourself before your first child's born. I mean, for me, I definitely did, because I feel like I had children like later on.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I think that it's important to find that, because especially when you have a newborn, it's gone. You don't even have time to shave your legs, brush your teeth. You don't have time to take a shower. So it's kind of just like, how do you get back, or how do you keep yourself in this process? And, you know, because we matter. We matter.
I agree. It's also this massive transition, because I think for most women, you identify yourself in a certain way before you have kids, however that is. And we all had this sense of self in all different ways, and then you become a mother, and then you identify yourself as a mom, but you also want to be more than that, right? You want to feel like you have a sense of self outside of motherhood.
Yeah.
And I feel like it took me time to get there.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like it did. I got married very young, and I basically had to find my sense of self being married, which I think sometimes can be more challenging, because I do think when you are single as a woman and you're on your own more and you're not relying as much on someone else, I think it's easier to find your sense of self. And I feel like I struggled with that a little bit.
Yeah.
Not at the beginning of my marriage, but later on, I think I just felt a little lost. Then I feel like I found my sense of self. Then I became a mom, and then it's like you have to sort of rediscover all of that.
Yeah. And you have to, like, when you have a newborn, you have absolutely no time for yourself, because you're taking care of a baby 24/7. And we can take it out. Just keep it. Okay, we can take it out.
It's probably our tech guy coming.
Oh yeah,
coming in.
Yeah.
Sky. My girl dog clearly has a very strong opinion about this topic.
Yeah.
She thinks you really need to find your sense of self. So.
Yeah. Well, I think that, you know, when you have a newborn, you are totally always taking care of the baby. There is just no time for yourself.
None.
And I think that's just a time where you have to kind of recognize that. Like this is what it is now. These are my priorities. This is what I'm doing. And also, too, some people have help, so this might not be their situation. But if you don't have help, like I didn't have help either. Yeah, like live-in help, I should say. Like, I had my parents come and help, and that's when I'd be like, okay, yes, take this baby. I'm gonna go take a shower. And literally, just that time I could take a shower and be by myself is really what I would look forward to, because I'm like, okay, this is my break. And I feel like those, you have to look for the small things like that during that period, because, or like even just having a good snack.
Yeah.
Like by yourself.
For sure.
You know, so I think you have to look for small things that make you feel like you can breathe for a second. Because that period's just so hard. But when you're out of that period and, you know, your child can sit up, I think you need to change ways that you know, take care of yourself.
Right.
And I, you know, just do things to really help you identify with yourself.
Right. When did you feel like you found your new self-identity after kids?
You know, honestly, I didn't really feel like I found it until recently, 5 years into it. But I guess my youngest is 3, but it's 5 years into it. And yes, I'd make I would identify small things that would make me happy to just get through the day-to-day. But now I feel like, I feel much more like myself, because I carved out time to prioritize myself in a way, like I'm going to the gym today, or I have to wake up 45 minutes early before my kids get up so that I can walk. I look for ways to honor myself. I know it sounds kind of corny.
No, it's
but
not.
The whole day, I just felt I got to a point where the whole day went to my kids, to my husband, to the household, to the financials, to work.
Right. It's not going
where was
to you.
me today? What? And and so I just was like, I have to do one thing every day to honor myself. And the way I get that is maybe I'll buy myself something here or there. But mostly, I walk. It's a way for me to ground myself, do one thing for me, and it happens to be really healthy and beneficial. But I think if you do one thing to honor yourself, and it's such a slow process. Like, I didn't think back then, when I had, small kids, I'd ever get to do anything for myself. I feel like you feel robbed.
Right. And now you also have a career. So that's also something that I think is...
But it's still work.
Right.
I'm still giving work to somewhere else.
Right.
Like, what
You're
am I
saying,
doing
what
for
are you
me?
giving for you? Right.
Yeah.
Right. But it's just another thing that you have outside of being a mom.
Yeah.
That you're good at. That you can say, like, this is something I'm really good at.
I do enjoy my role quite a bit.
Right.
But how about you? Like, what did you do to cope during the little kid phase to help not lose a complete sense of yourself, even if it was like in the tiniest way?
I think...
Like, mine was the shower. Like,
was the
I'm
shower.
going to take a shower.
I actually always felt really good taking a shower when I had my first. Like, it always just like, I took a shower.
Yeah.
And I think it was like the little things, like taking a shower, going out and just like doing something for myself. But then I kind of felt a little bit, then at one point you're just like, oh, well, what do I do now? Like, do I want to be a stay-at-home mom? Is that even possible? Do I have to go back to work? Do I want to go back to work? Do I want to have a real career? Like, I even had times where I was like, oh my God, I feel like I should have pursued, I had gotten into a master's program when I was first married, and I decided not to do it. And then I'm like, you can't look back like that, but it's only inevitable that sometimes you do. And I was like, should I have done that? Because then I would have had a career that even when I had kids, I could have stopped that and went back to it. Mm-hmm. And I kind of felt like I was floating a little bit. Like, what do I do? Where am I going with all of this? Like, and I always wanted to be a mom first and foremost. I never wanted to not be around for my kids, but you want an identity outside of that. And I think that when I lost my father very suddenly, I think that was a shift for me, because that's when I started working with my family, which I enjoy and I like. So I felt like I kind of found this, I wouldn't say career, but I found something that I enjoy, that I'm good at, that I have for myself. And then I also just feel like just the things that I believe in were strengthened, and I feel like that made my identity so much stronger.
Wow.
So that's where I think shifted for me, because after my second, I had a hard time with that. I started feeling really like unattractive and like down, and I remember like going to the dermatologist, and I'm like, my skin is a mess, my hair is a mess.
Wait, hold on. I waved. So should we go back one so we can recut it?
We don't.
No,
we could always edit it.
Yeah, but I think you should repeat what you were saying.
No, just like I really didn't do any after my after my second, I didn't do enough self-care, and it took a massive toll on me, like on my mental health.
It's very hard to carve out time and make that time. And so I just think sometimes you have to throw your hands up and say, yeah, you know what, this is not me now. This isn't the day that I want for me now. Yeah. Because this is the situation and this is what I have to do. So I think that's when you have to, for yourself, identify, even if it's 5 minutes out of that crazy day when you have little kids, what's going to do something for you and how you're going to honor yourself. Yeah. I think that's how you survive.
I think so too.
I mean, I think you do get so much joy and fulfillment from doing all of these things for your kids, but at some point you do have to do one thing throughout the day for yourself.
Yeah. I remember one of our mom friends once said to me, you can't pour from a glass that's not full. And you don't want to also pour from a glass that's only half full. Like, you want to fill your cup because you're a better mom when your cup is full.
Yeah.
Then you're pouring to them from a full glass. And I
Right.
really try to think that, like, when I take care of myself and do things for myself,
Right.
I am a better mom.
And that's why you want to prioritize yourself, and even
Right.
if it's in the smallest ways. And so
Oh, of
maybe
course.
you don't have 45 minutes to work out in the morning now, but eventually you will. And I just think that identifying those small ways to honor yourself and
Of
feel
course.
like, okay, this day wasn't completely all work, I think it's important.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think that that's something that sometimes it takes time to realize that, especially with the first. You know, I was
Yeah.
watching something yesterday, and this mom who had just had a baby was like, I don't know, her baby was a few months old. She's like, I left the house once. And I was like, I feel for her. I'm like, there's moms that don't even want to leave the house after they have their first child. And they just want to be
yeah.
like, leave the house. Leave your baby with someone you trust, whether it's your significant other or a family member, and go out. Like,
Yeah.
it's okay. Your baby will be fine.
Yes, but also I think you should do it when you feel ready. Because
Right.
I got a lot of criticism very early on.
Right.
within-
I wasn't looking at it critically. I
Yeah.
was looking at it like, I just feel for her.
yeah.
Because you could tell she needed it.
Oh, she wanted to go.
Yeah, but it's like she
I think you have to
couldn't.
trust your wants.
She couldn't. Like, it's like
Yeah.
she couldn't. So it's like,
Wait,
yeah.
she couldn't because she didn't have anybody to watch her kids?
No, she just like couldn't. Like, it was so hard for her, and I just wanted to be like, I promise everything is going to be okay, because it is hard. Like, I wish someone had said that to me. Like,
Oh, you do?
yeah, like
See, I wish somebody didn't. Because I always go with how I feel, but that's really interesting.
right. Like, for example, when we had my first, and I think I might have mentioned this in one of the podcasts, I would not leave the baby with anyone else other than my in-laws, or if my parents were visiting, or my husband.
Yeah.
So then it came to a point that my parents weren't living in the same state as us. So if, let's say, we wanted to go to dinner and his parents couldn't babysit, and we wanted to go to dinner, what do? So we just wouldn't go out. So then we're not making a priority to spend time with each other outside of the house without our child. And you have to also prioritize your relationship. And I just was like, no, I'm too nervous. And I remember my sister-in-law saying, and she was already, I think at that point she had her second, and she's like, I know, I was like that too, but I'm telling you, find someone you trust. Just do it, and once you do it, you will be fine.
Yeah.
And then I remember the first time I ever let someone else babysit, it was like a baby step. I let my mother-in-law's best friend. So it wasn't like a babysitter, it was like a family friend.
Yeah.
And everything was fine. And then I gradually said, oh, okay, now I'm okay with a sitter that a friend has vouched for, and now I'm okay with another friend who vouched for this person.
You're
and then,
really good about it.
because I feel like otherwise sometimes you get stuck, and I didn't. And then I started realizing, like, wow, my husband and I can like have time outside of our home and put some focus on our relationship, and it was important. So
That's great.
So that was also something. So when I was watching this, I wanted to be like, I promise you, like, she has a significant other. I'm like, he will take care of the baby. Like, go out. Like, go.
Yeah.
She's bottle fed. You're fine. Like, he can feed her. He can change her. He can put her to sleep, you know?
Yeah.
And she just couldn't. And, you know, you want to be encouraging without being critical, which
Yeah.
I feel like for you.
Encouraging without being critical is, yeah, you
And it
nailed
sounds like you were getting criticism without encouragement.
Yeah, but I also think, I also trust myself, and I trust my style, and I don't really make apologies for it, you know? And
Yeah.
so when I'm comfortable, when, you know, I'll do certain things. I mean, it's not like I don't ever leave my kids, but, you know, I just think everybody's comfort level is different.
Absolutely.
And everybody has to respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you have any final remarks to give, as this was your topic choice?
I think that we need to hear from you guys. What do you do to honor yourself throughout the day? How do you keep your sense of identity?
Yeah. When we want to know, because also we can get ideas from you. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I never thought to do that.
Yeah.
Or, oh, that's a great idea. So shoot us your comments, let us know, and we'll go from there.
Bye, girls.
Bye.